You are welcome to our Open Heaven Daily Reading. Today being Tuesday, July 2nd, our topic says Return on Seeds, Part 2. Our memory verse is taken from Matthew chapter 13, verse 8, and it says, But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some an hundredfold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Our reading for today is taken from 1 Kings chapter 17, from verses 8 to 16. May you remain blessed as you listen. Yesterday, I discussed the importance of ensuring that you are sowing on a good soil. Today, I will examine the returns to be expected from seeds, even when they are planted on a good soil. First, let us focus on sowing into a man of God's life. Matthew chapter 10 verse 41 says, He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. The spiritual hierarchy of the man of God you are sowing into will determine the level of the return you will get from your seed. Some seed will yield 30-fold, and some 60-fold, and some 100-fold. Your seed might be planted on a good soil, but the richer the soil, the more the yield will be. In other words, the greater the spiritual height the fellow has reached, the greater the yield when you sow into his or her life. This is not to say that you should only sow into the life of a big man of God. In fact, there are some so-called small men of God who have gone deeper in spiritual things than the popular ones. Popularity is not a test of spirituality. Yes, it is good to sow into the life of bishops, general overseers, and senior pastors, but you must also not neglect the pastors that is close to you today, especially when God instructs you to do so. I must mention here that your seed are really sown to honor God and not any man. You can only sow through a man of God, but the one you are really giving to is God that the man represents. Thus, if you only sow into the lives of those you have identified as big men of God, you are clearly trying to manipulate God, and God cannot be manipulated. All his children have needs, and if it is him you really care about when sowing your seed, then you will sow everywhere you know that he wants to meet a need. In Galatians 6:10, the Bible says that we should do good unto all men, especially those of the household of faith. Don't ignore the brother who is wearing a worn-out shoe to the church while you go about changing the entire wardrobe of your pastor. If God has shown you a brother or sister's need, you should meet that need in honor of the God he or she serves. Today's action point says, sow into the life of a true child of God today. Brethren, may you remain blessed as we act on this assignment given to us today. Bye for now.